You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. That...
They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. This is the Lighthouse Theater. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside, here comes the Eastern Assassin, Alexander Usyk.
This bout is
a lot of trash talk. And there's the bell for round one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Double uppercut. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The crowd is dressed to impress here tonight, and the fighters promise to do the same as we cannot wait for this, our main event.
You're getting everything tonight. And you know what? When you're in a theatre, you know you've got to perform. There's no cutting corners. There's no making up excuses because you're going to be so transparent all laid out there.
What you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He misses with that straight left. See a jab from these two. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last one. There's the bell for round two. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense, stick and move, stick and move.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left to right. It's like a bull in a matador.
This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Catch and shoot. He blocks the right uppercut. If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
That counter punch caught him clean. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Holmes in that last. Let's get it started in round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
You don't want to trade shots. Someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. He threw a punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that hook. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Good counter punch. That punch landed. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. This round. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
In that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it as they were dropped twice. Back at it in round 4. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs are feeling like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
They both want a knockout, you can tell. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The jab doesn't quite connect. The perfect counter lands. Nice counter shot. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A perfect counter shot. What a punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good your chin is, a punch like that and you're going down.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me, are you okay?
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Defense is not an option for these two. His stamina is off the charts. Nice counter. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Talk about Holmes in that last round.
Starting to make mistakes in the switch now.
On to the sixth round. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. You've got to relax.
Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of defense here at all. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
Despite what the judges the scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round. Here comes round 7. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A swing and a miss with that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Misses with the straight left. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He blocks the hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Holmes in that last round.
What are you doing?
As bad as...
You got complacent.
And there's the bell for round 8. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that jab. The straight right just misses. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this.
Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. You are right.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
You'd like to see more jabs. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous. You know what? Smart. Smart, that is.